Alright, so what I got here is a little piece of magic eraser, and I'm going to take some of the rougher side and I'm going to spritz a little bit of isopropyl alcohol right into the top of it, like so. And I'm going to spritz it on there. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to start very lightly doing this. And I'm just going to very gently go with the green. And go around in circles a little bit. I love this stuff because it really digs down into the grains and the porous areas that are collecting all that grunge that you see. So that grunge is only finding its purpose inside the nooks and crannies of the paint, of the clear coat, really, on the surface. So once you get a little bit of this action going on it, you can really make it look a lot better. And this has sort of a sanding effect. You can see I'm taking some yellow off now. It does have sort of a sanding effect because of the nature of this stuff. But that's okay. I mean, it's such a gentle sanding effect that it's actually beneficial because it helps to remove wax and other things too, because in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that this process helps to prepare the surface to hang on to the clear coat a lot better, and the paint, any paint you touch up. So this is a very time consuming manual process, and you can't skip it, or you'll be just storing dirt in your playfield, and definitely don't want to do that. I mean, if you're going to clear coat a playfield like this and do the hard work that it takes to get it to the point where it looks nice, you really want to do everything as proper as possible. All right, so let's back out. Let's see. There we go. So I've actually started to kind of expand my, oh yeah, that's right. Expand myself out into a couple areas around this. I'm getting dried out here, so let's just give that another squirt. I'm just going to keep on going. So I do this with every single playfield I do. Sometimes I'll go over the whole thing with like a 1500 grit sandpaper and a block, just to kind of level it all out. After doing stuff like this, All right, so that's a little area. That's not bad. I mean, that took, a few minutes? 4 minutes, I guess. So now I'll just give it a couple of big spritzes of alcohol, and we'll take a look at that and see how that looks. That looks pretty nice already. So see, with this, I don't have to repaint all of this yellow now. There are just these spots where, really what that is that's just where the ball's been bouncing and hitting the table and sort of breaking it up the paint. So I'll fill that in with some yellow and then clear over it, and that'll be good to go for another 50 years or more. Probably more with these new 2K paints and stuff. All right, let's see what this white piece here will look like. I'll start soaking it. Alcohol's okay to get all over most everything on a playfield because it really is, it dries quick, it's not wet, so it won't cause the same problems that water will cause. You never want to use water on a playfield. I'm going to spread out some of this alcohol. I got kind of a lot on there, so I'm just going to sort of spread that out. And one thing about these bumps, though, that I don't like, see, I should have done those first here, because what's going to happen is this is going to catch on that. But I think it's going to be all right as it is. Now that right there is an error. Well, not an error, but it's a factory thing. I will not touch this hole up because that's a factory offset that the factory left on the playfield art. So I wouldn't change stuff like that. My goal is to get these as close to their original condition as possible. And as far as the paint and the level and the what else, you know, the clear coat and everything. Although I do a very modern clear coat, and we can do it as, okay, I'm getting out of that area. And it can be a, yeah, it's a little wet. A little bit much with the alcohol. I'll get some of this paint too while I'm at it, since I got a lot of wet on there. And yeah, I'm getting a little tired already. My arm. So you can see how that's falling apart, and you know, I always roll it and you know, stuff like that, and kind of just keep it going until it's pretty much exhausted. Well, that's good enough. So now, since that's already very wet, I'm just gonna wipe it down with this rascal, and we'll get a spritz on the towel, and we'll just go over this with that. All right, so grab the camera here. Oh wait, let me do something else. All right, I turned on another light, so hopefully that'll help. Maybe. Ah, there we go. All right. So now, if we look at that, you can see that looks so much cleaner. I got into the red a little bit, but you can see how much cleaner. And this is a spot that, whoops, where am I? Oh, here. That little thing should probably be filled. That too. Those are wires, I think, caused those. Yeah, this one is the wire, the control wire or whatever. And then that's a nail. It's interesting. It's a round imprint right there. I think I'm seeing some ball swirl in the paint too. Huh. Anyway, so there you go. That's cleaner, but it doesn't look perfect. As you can probably tell, where the posts were still a lot lighter white than the rest of it. So on these, I may go back and hit it again with another fresh piece of stuff, or I could just slap some paint on it. I don't know. We'll see. At this point, I'm just trying to do the least amount of work and time possible, since, you know, it's more, I want to invest the least amount of effort and time to get the same results I get when I do it. Because I have this tendency to take a long time to do these things. And if anybody is frustrated with that, I'm so sorry. I've been struggling with some personal issues. Plus, you know, I haven't really had an organized process here. So this rotisserie, thank you, Grady. That rotisserie helps. One of my clients gave me a rotisserie, and the rotisserie is incredible. It really helps a lot. I can actually organize some of my tools up there, and these magnetic dishes are really cool. So cool. Anyway, so like on this playfield over here, it was just really beat to hell, and missing a lot of original paint. Like right in here, you can see this whole section's missing. This whole section was missing. Most of this black, where it's black with no stars, that was all just missing. It wasn't necessarily missing when Carlos brought it to me, but in having to level it out, that much paint got lost in the leveling process. But now it's like flat, perfectly. Whoops. Now it's like perfectly smooth and level, and looks great. And I had to do epoxy fills on these guys because every one of them has text in it, printed text. So those are all epoxy filled, and they look kind of cloudy now, but they're not. They're super crystal clear. They've just been smooth sanded. So yeah, a lot of work on this. On these Joker insert light art sections, I'm going to make special decals to go on those. I would do them, actually I may be able to do them for these guys as well, because like that heart is missing completely. Right there should be a heart there. I don't know if my printer will print it that bright red. I don't know. So that'll be something I'll have to try. But you can see, let's see. Can't use a flash, really? Why? Battery's not that low. Down there, I'll just pull this over here. Down here on the bottom of that, you can see there's a lot of paint missing. So I've started painting in a lot of the white around it. So you can see that, like these sections here and these intersections, that is white, but it's not full white. It's not like a full complete white. It's a little bit off white, and there's a logic behind that. If you look at any of the brand new playfields that are coming out, or the playfield overlays or any of that, they're all full on white, and they don't look right. They just don't look right because it's not supposed to be completely white. Anyways, this again is, you know, I want to get the art as close to its original state as possible. But in some cases, I got to kind of take a little bit of artist's license or autistic license. Yeah, it's really more autistic license. So like spots like these guys, these are thumper bumpers or pop bumpers. There's 3 of them on this one. Those usually have an empty wood. It's not as bad as this one. See how there's wood showing? Those are a lot bigger typically on those newer Williams ones. I mean, this is newer compared to this one, but these are both ancient. That's Alien Poker, by the way. But I really like how this is looking, because if you stand back and look at it back here, you can see this is the view out of a viewport of an alien spaceship. And they're sitting down here. There's a lot of line work and stuff and art missing here that I still need to paint in. A lot of details and a lot to go here still too. But you can see how they're sitting in this spaceship, and that's the outside world. Literally. Anyways, so I'm excited. That one's coming along well. Let's see, what else do we have going on? I don't know if I can get this to shine over here. Here's some of the crates for one of my custies. This is a Hawaiian beauty. This is another gentleman here in the valley who's letting me restore this beautiful thing. I haven't started on it yet, but now that looks like it's been touched up. I think somebody painted that white on it, but that's okay. I'll remove that and clean it, prep it, paint it, do the routine. Now that one was not probably clear coated. I think it's that old that it might not have had a clear on it. But if it did, that's good. Probably did, really. I mean, why do all the art if you don't protect it with a clear coat? So I'm going to say there's a clear coat on there. So there's a lot, like up here, it looks like somebody tried to paint some green on there. So this is going to be an interesting one because I'm going to have to go find out what that's supposed to look like and fix it. But that'll be fun. It's a little bit different. It's got solid wood surrounds all the way around. It's pretty neat. I like it. There, of course, is my old firepower. That's my last machine, except for an old 79 Bally Star Trek that I still have in the works. So, anyways, more coming soon. Thanks for watching, you guys, and take care and have fun on your projects.